Well, hello everybody. This is Uncle Les, and of course Doc Kareem, and this is Bot Talk. We're here to share with you our overview of EazyBot this week and what's going on with our bots, and answer any questions that everybody may have out there. So, welcome all of you. If you're not on right now, you probably go watch this recording, and hopefully you can get some insights as to why we love EasyBot so much and why it's such an exciting way to make money while we sleep. So, with that said, Dr. Kareem, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, Uncle Les. I'm just
Awesome.
happy to be here, grateful, have this opportunity to talk about EasyBot, something that we both really see the benefit and the intrinsic value in, and that we're excited to share with our friends and family. So anytime we get a chance to talk EasyBot, I'm excited.
Absolutely. There we go. Well, this is about talk, so we're gonna get right into
Yeah,
it. This slide you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, this is a slide that David Charles, our CEO, put together and opened the Super Saturday event. If you guys didn't see it, you can watch it on the stream on YouTube. And by the way, look up EasyBot, the channel on YouTube, and subscribe to the channel. So anytime there's anything new, he notifies you, and you want to subscribe and like all the videos. So it brings the algorithm up so that if anything comes up with crypto, it pops up. And we want EasyBot to be a household name. So this is just the
absolutely.
7 levels of financial freedom Dr. Kareem and I was just talking about. And we actually have a guest on today, who's a partner actually. He just funded his account. So we're gonna take a look
Awesome.
at what he did today because it's a good way to show anybody on here watching the video what you do. When the next step is you get your bots, they're working great, you're making money, and you want to add to your bots, and you want to make sure once you add to your bot to your brokerage account, how do you adjust your bots? So we're gonna cover that today. That'll be a good way to kind of share that because I'm sure everybody, as we get extra money, we want to add to our bots so we can make more money while we sleep. And of course, this 7 levels of financial freedom, this kind of was what we were just reviewing. We all, of course,
Yeah,
want to
we,
be
we're just
seven.
we were just trying to figure out where we are. And
Yeah,
so, first you have clarity, then self-sufficiency. When you're not living paycheck to paycheck anymore, you got a little bit of breathing room. When you get to the stability level, you don't have any bad debt. We were trying to figure out what exactly is bad debt, but that's a conversation for another day. The important part there, I think, is that you have at least 6 months worth of your expenses for emergencies, saved
yeah,
up. Flexibility, that's where most of us really want to get to, especially flexibility where you have 2 years of your
should be
expenses
okay.
saved and you could take a year off of work. Man, that's going to be exciting.
Plus some right there.
Financial independence, where you can live off the income from your investments that your investments generate, where you have multiple streams of passive income, like you have multiple bots. We could do that with this one platform,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
really exciting. And then abundant wealth.
And so,
Okay.
Dr. Green, so number 6 is where we can live off our bots, huh?
Yeah,
Our
absolutely.
that's where we all strive to be. So
That's it.
yeah, there you go.
Let's get
Abundant
into it.
wealth is where we all. That's where money's are concerned. We've arrived. That's where
Oh,
we're
yeah.
making five
One
figures a
day.
day, 5 figures a
One day,
day,
one day.
and
And this
basically,
an EasyBot can take us there. We actually
yes,
are, if you're
absolutely,
on this call, you're listening to this right now, it's not too late. You're in the early stages of it. You have found a vehicle that could actually get you through all these different stages. And stage 5, 6, and 7 are absolutely phenomenal. You can generate retirement level income with EasyBot. We're in the very beginning baby stages of EasyBot, and they have so much to offer us all. So we're extremely excited about it, and we're excited that you're here at this point in time. While the markets are low, while crypto has dropped, the
yeah.
opportunity has never been better for you to get in and get
Right.
started. All right.
There you go. Hey,
So,
Dr. Ring,
it,
since you're sharing your screen, could you do me a favor? Could you kind of bring up your EasyBot, your bot, and show because Ricardo's actually driving. He just added
okay.
funds to his KuCoin account. And by the way, when you add your fund, your a coin like Bitcoin to KuCoin, convert to USDT, it automatically puts it in the trading account. Did you realize that? Like it
No,
gets in the main account,
yeah.
BTC there, and then when you convert the BTC to USDT, it puts it in your trading account. So he actually put in his trading account. So now I wanted to show him how does he adjust his bots. to make sure it reflects the amount. So let's say you put an extra $300. How would you add, and you put it into your KuCoin account? What will you do to increase your bots? So if you want to start a new bot, you obviously start a new bot, right? Can you show that? Or
Yeah, I can.
show how to increase like he has right now Matic and Uni. So let's say you want to increase his Matic and Uni to reflect the additional funds he put in there. Just show that step there so he knows what to do.
Well, it's making me relog back in, so give me a minute because I
No
wasn't
problem.
prepared.
I
Give me
no
one
one
more.
that just allows me to keep talking. That's all
Yeah, go
about
for
how
it.
wonderful
Keep
EazyBot
talking.
is. So guys,
I'll.
the whole point of what we do here today is we're really kind of sharing best practices of the bot. And so right now we're in the accumulation phase. So we're all focused on accumulating our funds and getting into KuCoin. And yesterday I had a good conversation with one of our partners about some people's concern with everything that happened to FTX. And so what I
Oh
shared was
yeah,
Coin Market Cap is a great little site you can go to that shows you the information about the exchange. It actually shows Binance and KuCoin is one of the top exchanges in size, in ratings, and in volume. And what's important there is you want to see the volume because you want to see activity in the exchange that's occurring in the last 24 hours. So the fact that it still maintains its rating and it's still a lot of activity going on, that's a good thing. So coinmarketcap.com, if you guys don't have it, there's a nice little app. I downloaded it. You can look so you can understand what's going on with exchanges. It's important to know that. KuCoin and Binance released their exchange position, what the reserves were, and they all have a significant amount of reserves, way above their assets.
absolutely.
So that's a good sign. Go ahead, Dr. Cream. You want to jump in there? Or you got it back up? Or if you want, I
Yeah, I
can
got
bring
it
mine
back
up.
up. Can you see it? Is it
Yeah,
not
yeah,
showing?
I can see it now. Yes.
Oh, okay.
All
All
right.
right, you
So
guys.
now for those of you who add to your KuCoin account, let's say the money's there and confirm it's there, and once again, it has to be in USDT. So Ricardo actually asked me a good question. He is the first time he added funds. He didn't know if he should convert the USDT to Matic or Uni. And I told him no, he didn't have to because the USDT is what the bots pull from. And it will trade in the coin you want. Even though that coin will show as a listed coin in your exchange, the bot is trading it. So you don't want to mess with that. So just put a USDT in there and the bot will show and trade it for you. So go ahead.
Absolutely.
Let's
It's
say you put an extra 300. What would you do
okay.
to adjust one of the bots?
So very simple. I just clicked on the actual bot right where that little green check is, and then I come into the bot and I go into the top right hand corner where settings, and right now it shows that I have $300 assigned, and I want to add $300 more that I've already put into my KuCoin account. So I'm going to change this number from 300 to 600, and I'm going to hit save, and that's it. So now if you focus in right here, you see it says assigned USDT. It was just 384 because it auto compounds the $84 in profit that it's made for me since August 11th, which is absolutely amazing. That is all total profit, not any type of floating loss or floating growth. It's all profit that I have access to that the bot is able to immediately turn around with the next open trade and put into auto compounding, which, if we haven't heard about it, we say it's the eighth wonder of the world, auto compounding. And it's a beautiful, and so what happens is it tells you right there immediately that you've updated the amount. So that's all you have to do, Ricardo. You go back in here if you want to change it back down, and also changes your total assigned balance as well. So this was 68 before. Let's go back. Say, oh no, I'm not ready to do that, or I wanted to do less. You simply change that number, click off of it, hit save again. Now let's watch Matic. It's back down to 384. So the 300 plus the total profit that is auto compounding. Does that make sense?
There you go. That
Let's
makes sense.
ask
Yeah, that makes a
Absolutely.
questions.
lot of sense. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Yeah,
You're
makes a lot of
welcome.
sense.
It's
So actually,
EazyBot.
I'm trying to remember. You had Matic and Uni and Doge, right?
Correct. Yep, I have
Yeah.
all three.
Okay, so basically, you just added what 300?
Yeah, I just added another 425.
All right, so
Awesome.
you could split it among the three, or you just
Hmm.
increase a little bit, or you can start another bot. It's up
Oh,
to you.
awesome. Yeah, I think I
Yep.
might just split it amongst those three.
All right.
I know Matic and Uni are really hot, and I know Doge is very volatile.
Yes.
And yeah, the EazyBot has been amazing. It's amazing to see how many trades have taken place in my account,
Absolutely.
and yet everything is still positive. So really love it so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I
Absolutely.
threw more in
Absolutely.
there.
Absolutely. That's why all of us who follow it are excited about what it can do for us. Imagine letting loose $10,000 comfortably here, letting it trade and do 5 to 10% a month over a year. You're gonna end up with close to 18, $20,000. Not a bad year. Not a bad for the fact that you control your own funds. That's the important part of that.
It's really cool,
So
you
these are all
guys.
the trades. Dr. Green is showing you all the trades. And once again, and what I like is they did the collapsible windows for the session. So you can actually look at how many times your bots trade and all the trades and how long they go and how much money you make.
Yeah, and with Matic, you have some really strong coins that you've selected for your first three
Yeah.
because Matic has a lot of activity in it, up and down, up and down. That volatility allows it to do quick sessions like this,
Yeah.
where it does an initial buy, and then on the same day, it looks like just about 3 hours later, it closed out of the session because the market moved up above that price by 1.5%. And then it had a retracement of 0.5%. When it does that, it closes out the position in profit. And that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a simple strategy. You want to make sure you
Yeah.
guys understand that to as much as you're comfortable. The bot's going to work regardless of whether you understand how it works or not. It's going to continue to work. And it's going to
Well,
continue to make you profit. But the
that's
more you know, the more excited we get.
yeah, that's the thing. It took us a little while to figure it out. What I like it is Ricardo is relatively new. He's probably in there for about 3 weeks,
Okay.
and so he really still learning it, but he understands this problem and is making the money, and a lot of trades are going on. So we're excited to have him on board and can't wait for everybody else. So I know we had a few other people join us. If you have any questions,
Welcome.
comments, just raise your hand. It's a little more informal today, and group's a little smaller today. So we are recording, so we'll share this with everybody. Once again, follow EasyBot on YouTube and all social media. They put their videos there. The streaming was there yesterday, and if you missed it, you can watch it. It was a good session yesterday that they did on Super
Yeah,
Saturday. So I'm looking forward for the
this is
next
it.
in-person event so we can uh, that's right there. So guys, if you go, you see that there's quite a few views. Don't forget to subscribe to EasyBot channel so you can get notifications every time they load a video in there. And you can see all the history of the EasyBot performances and also videos go in there.
All right, the presentations are there to share with
Yeah,
people, making money when as the market goes down, how
yeah,
EasyBuy is able to close in profitable trades. You
yeah,
know, the 1 minute teaser if you want to just shoot it to someone. We have all these available in the marketing app, so you can definitely do it there. But
yeah,
if for whatever reason you're on a Zoom call already with someone and you don't want to send it through the marketing app, or use one of the funnels, you could always just go to the EasyBot YouTube page and just say, "Hey, check this out with me. It's only 1 minute long." And get them
exactly.
if you're interested in that, then I can send you some more. If not,
There you
you've
go.
done your job. But it's our
That's
job
it.
to introduce this to everyone that we care about and everyone in our family and our friends and just our circle of
Yeah,
influence or even strangers. I mean, you never know who is going to be the next person that's going to get excited and it's going to change their lives and get them to one of those levels
there you
that we
go.
were talking about. Take
All
them
we have.
from level one to level two, or level two to level four. And we all want to be, like we said, at level five, where we have at least 2 years of expenses saved. And if you're already at level five, congratulations. Now you are on your way to financial independence at level 6, where you can completely live off the income from your investments. Your investments generate. That is the goal. Abundant wealth, of course, amazing. One day we all hope, dream, pray, and we truly believe that EazyBot will get us all there who are on the call right now. We're all early adopters of this, and we're ahead of a super trend. We're ahead of it. We're ahead of the curve. And so that's what's so special with EazyBot. We're in early enough before we're early adopters. We're in at the right time, at the right place, and we're all, as long as we stay the course, we can win with this opportunity.
There you go. They couldn't say it better. That's all. That's awesome stuff.
All right.
So-
What else we got? Any questions? Any concerns? How's everybody doing out there with their bots? How are we doing? Is everybody's bot turned on? Do we have anybody
Any questions?
that
We're more than happy.
help
Just
with that?
unmute
Hey, Dr.
yourself.
Green. Hey,
Hello,
hello.
Phyllis.
I just wanted to say hello. I'm in the car,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I wanted to jump on and say hello and
Thank
thank
you.
you. And I'm glad I did because I have found that sharing trying to share one of the presentations through the Business Glue app is not as easy unless you're trying to share it with someone as lead or funnel. Just try when I go into it, I can't just click on a link and copy it and send it to someone. And I wasn't aware of the YouTube page, so I'm glad I jumped on, especially for that. I think that's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, Phyllis, one of the things we'll do is we'll go through it with you. You should be able to. Are you doing it for your computer or from your app on your phone?
When I do it from my phone, there's no link to copy.
No. When you do it for your phone,
I agree.
when you click on the little arrow to the right, it does it shows your social media pages, and then you scroll down the bottom, it says copy link. That's where you copy it on Business Glue. When you go to the app, like you do you see the arrow that points to the right for the funnel. So you click that arrow, it brings up like your sharing page. It says like if you want to share by text, by email, or it shows your social media, like your last used social media. If you scroll to the bottom, it says copy link. Then it'll just copy that particular link. That's how you copy it from the phone.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah, try that, or we can do that. We can do it
This-
together on the phone when we
Okay.
do that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Appreciate
No
it.
problem. But it's always good to, some people, the thing about, the funny thing is, the good thing about seeing it from your phone is that once you finish the video, it goes right to a page where they can just register the information. But if you send a YouTube link, there's no kind of like, okay, I'm registering and I know you're interested. So at least with that's the difference between that. So, but whatever you can do to set information, the easier the better, and the more information the better. The thing I like sharing with the video, especially if you got EazyBot, is EazyBot has there's so much positive videos. It's the first opportunity I've been at where there's more positive than negative. You know what I'm saying? There's usually always some people out there who are negative, and you see 90% of people who are following EazyBot right now are super, super positive, and they're just tracking the performance of the company. So if someone clicks on your link there and then say, okay, let me see what else other people are saying. There's mostly good stuff.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like I got caught up in it the other night. I was driving home. I have an hour commute home from work. And I was on one EazyBot video and it went to the next and the next. And I said, oh my goodness. I watched EazyBot videos the whole way home. And it was all positive. It was people saying, listen, FTX just crashed. This happened. And guess what my EazyBot did? It made me $2,000. I'm like, what? What's going on here? Because some people have $10,000 in each bot, and some people are making huge amounts of income passively in the worst conditions in the market because the strategy works.
Yeah, because imagine if you had $10,000 in Matic, you would have made
in Matic.
Yes, you would have made $1,000 this past month.
Yeah, in the past 2 weeks, and then
2 weeks actually. It really happened. It happened last week, the week before, and so that it jumped literally at 10%. because it was hovering around 30-some% performance. It went to 40% performance in
That
one week.
that performance chart is amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait till they update it on Monday so we can see what it's done, because where
And the
everybody
market,
else, is
and the
struggling,
market is down,
EasyBot is
struggling. Yeah,
winning.
yeah,
Yeah.
EasyBot's winning. So the key thing is, remember, one thing I always want to share with everybody is if you look at your KuCoin account, it might be down now because we got 3 or 4 major coins that are underperforming right now. Solano, CRV, ETC. Now, good news is we know these coins have a tendency to, and I think Solana more so because it was tied to FTX, because FTX had so much Solana using Solana network. So a lot of people thinking that's what's happening. But I do believe these will rebound. So you want to make sure you maintain your position, because remember, if you sitting, even if your account down 50%, you own those coins. So it's gonna come back. As those coins come back, your account will come back. So meaning it's gonna dollar cost average at the lower level. So and don't panic if you get close to using up your USDT. Just a little bit more USDT. Let the market rebound, and then we can enjoy regaining your market position, because EasyBot will trade until it closes you in a profit.
So what's the difference? What's the difference, Uncle Les? Can you talk about when should I add more USDT versus when should I activate the MCR strategy?
Well, I think
And how does that work?
Yeah, the way it works with the new bot, look at that dip there. Oh my God, look at that dip in the market.
Wow.
Look how bad the market did, and look what the blue line did.
Wow. So you're talking about here where it dropped down negative 43%.
Yeah,
and we're
so
up
some of our
22%.
so some of our bots actually are trading towards the 30 level, to 31 covers, 32 covers. When you get to 38 covers on a new format, you're gonna probably run out of USDT. But if you run out of USDT before that, you could add some, or you could wait and for the market to come back, or you could engage the NCR, the market crash, MCR
recovery.
Yeah,
market crash recovery.
And all that's gonna do is apply 90% of your independent trades. If you go down further, see, you're gonna run out 38. See, if you get to 38, you're still out of USDT, then that's where you have to do market crash recovery.
Okay, and then we also learned a cool trick that you can start the market crash recovery earlier if you simply go in here and change the keep profit to 10%, because we discovered that, and Muhammad told us about this, that once the market crash recovery is turned on past cover 38, this is exactly how they get you out of that trade. They make everything 90% of 90% of your profit goes into bringing down the price, and 10% goes back to your wallet, to your exchange. And so you can actually start it early, which is what I want to do with all of my bots. I want to always have it once it gets down to cover 31, because I know it's in deep if it hits that far. And then you just go up here and hit save. And now you've already kind of jump-started the market crash recovery system. Because if you look at the market crash recovery system, for example,
that's what it is.
Let's click on it real quick. You just click this little button down here next to enable, and then it pulls up a video that shows you about it. It's only a quick little 3-minute or 5-minute video that we could watch. And then you have the option of putting in, say, $100 to cover trades past 38, or you can do $200, you could do $300. They said the sweet spot is around 127. I think that's what we were told on one of the support calls. They did some research, and 127, especially if you have a $300 or a $600 bot. The bigger your bot is, like if you have a $1,000 bot or a $10,000 bot, you might do something equivalent to that, but they haven't given us a specific percentage, just something to kind of keep the trades going and keep it alive, keep the bot running. Because what happens basically is this: if your bot runs out of USDT and you don't enable it, you don't lose any money, but you become a holder of that coin right where it is. So say, for example, if I go back out and I don't think I have any that are at that cover yet. But this one's getting close. Okay, cover 35. This is Solana because it's dropped so much. It's dropped 63% versus, you can see right here, this market versus moving is 63%. So I'm only 2 or 3 covers away. And what's going to happen is if I don't either go in and increase the USDT to be able to take, to get past 30, cover 38, it's going to stop and it's going to hold. But I already have it set up so that it's putting back in as much profit as it possibly can, 90% of every trade, 31, 32, 33, 34. So I'm doing that already. So it may not ever get to 38, but just in case it does, that's when I would go in. And
the whole purpose of doing that, ladies and gentlemen, if you go back, just go back for a second, show your go back for a second and show your bot in the front page, not in the settings.
Okay.
Go back, just do back. Or you don't have to say right. So back. Now if you go down, you see the movement, the market price. The whole idea of putting 90% towards the average price is to reduce your moving average price. So in this case, it's $33. So we have to apply as much profit to that as possible to reduce it to catch up with the $12 that it's at right now. So you see, you have a ways to go. So this trade's gonna be, but could be a day where that 33 goes down to 23 and the 12 comes up to 23 and boom, that trade closes out.
Well, look where it started. I mean, it started at $38 right here.
Yeah, $38. Yeah.
And 63 cents. So it's already bought it down, what's that, about $5, almost $6. And then it's going to keep continuing to bring it down every time I make a profitable trade and it does the dollars cost averaging. And that's amazing. It's just a brilliant strategy, you guys. That makes us feel comfortable. I can sleep at night with this. Okay, so what? This thing has dropped 60 to almost 63%, and there's no problem to me. I'm okay with that because I'm in the EazyBot strategy, and that's the comfort of being able to trade. If you're an aggressive trader, like people say, your trading personality is and your personality are pretty much the same. So if you're a person that likes to take a lot of risk and gamble all the time, you're going to trade aggressively. If you're very methodical and you dot all the I's, cross all the T's, you're going to be trade moderately. If you're very humble and I don't know, you're just like, oh, okay, I'll just dip my toes in the water, you're going to trade very conservatively. And I'm more and Uncle Les, we're both of the same mind. We're more of the aggressive type, gamble type traders. But this bot has allowed us to take our emotional aspect out of the game, which is where we always would fail independently, because I've tried trading on my own with stocks and all different types of platforms, and it didn't work for me. It never worked until I found EazyBot, where it allowed me to put in the funds that I could afford to put in and not blow it all, because I'm trying to get in and not miss this big drop or catch this big spike and try to time the market, which you never win doing that way. It's a numbers game and it's investing and it's supposed to be over time. It's not quick, fast money, but this is consistently small increments that build up. And now you see I have a total profit of $703 just from my bots alone. I'm extremely proud of that. And you guys should all be proud that are on this platform with us, because you've made a wise choice. Where you've taken out the personal element. And that's not bad. Yeah, I can start some more bots with that. So
you can start some more bots.
That's a beautiful thing. I can take that out. I can do whatever I want. I can let it continue to auto compound. And next time when we do bot talk next week, I'm sure that number will be 715, 730, 740. You just all depends on what type of week we have in the market. The more volatile this week is, the better it is for us here on EazyBot. And that is awesome to say. Who gets to say that? The worse the market gets, the better it is for us? People can't say that. I mean, I take a screenshot every day of what the market looks like. And I have a group where I post and I say, oh man, diversity. It's awesome. I love it. Because everything will be red. And then one single thing, like Litecoin the other day was the only thing green out of everything in the market. Or DOT was the only thing green. Something is going to be green on every day, and you can take advantage of that. And while everything was red, it was buying and dollar cost averaging And while that one thing was green, it was selling out. And as you can see there, if you look at my Litecoin, you see how much USDT available? Oh, it's over the three. I only put 300 in there, but it's over $300 because what does it do? Again, it auto compounds. And so it's more in there than I started with. And that's a blessing.
There you go. That's what's up. $700 is not bad for.
Not bad at all. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Every time we show our bots, you guys, we are
Yeah.
super excited because it's bigger than
Exactly.
it was the day before. And we did
Exactly.
nothing different. This happened while we were sleeping or while I was at work, while I was driving home, while I was spending time with my family. This is passive income that we are able to generate through EazyBot.
There you
All
go.
right. Any other questions, concerns, comments? Jump on in.
You can raise your hands or unmute your
Yeah, very casual. If not, we're coming up on 30 minutes. We're going to wrap it up soon. Dr. Rakia, I see you on the call. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Paul, Jamel, Jared, Daryl, Carlos, and Ricardo. We're really excited that you guys are all here. If anybody wants to show their screen or tell us what's going on,
let me know. We can take a look. How your
be
bots
happy
are
to look
doing.
at it. If not, I think that's a good place to stop our EazyBot chat today. I put in the chat for you guys. Oh, you're just here to learn, Dr. Rakia. Well, I hope you learned something today. We're happy to have you. The 9-minute video that you can share with people, the link to the Super Saturday calls, those are for like business builders and just motivational calls. If you get any chance and you're driving, you're just listening at work, put those Super Saturday calls on. We always say the most important call of the week is the Performance Insights and Updates call. Make sure you get that because they tell you the new things that they've released, the enhancements that they're always making to this bot, which is absolutely amazing. The bot keeps getting, just when you think it can't get any better, it gets better and better and better every week. They keep adding and tinkering with it to make the user interface more user-friendly and better for everyone.
Because now we can see your performance of all your bots. That wasn't there before. And
the resource
now
guide.
You have all the information there. So guys, do watch the videos.
Copy this.
Because what I like is different people explain how it works in different ways. So that's how I learned really the ins and outs of the bot. It's not that you need to know. All you have to know is get started, get it going, and it'll make you money. And you'll be earning money while you're learning how it works. It's a beautiful thing. Usually we have to pay to go to school. But here you're getting paid as you learn. And it works. Because
this is something really cool. This is something really cool. If you guys have not upgraded to the VIP Plus package and you can afford to do so, they've extended the promotion through the end of the month. So what that gives you is it gives you like a $400 discount because instead of paying $14.95, you only have to pay $9.99 if you're upgrading from the free, or if you're at the advanced level or VIP level, you only have to pay an additional $99. And then they will prorate that for you. It saves you 5% per trade. So instead of paying 30% on a free account or 20% on the advanced or VIP account, you only have to pay 15%. So you get to keep more of your money. That's awesome. And then when you renew it next year, you're only going to have to do your annual renewal. You'll be locked in permanently at $10.95. So if you are on this call and there's any way at all you can afford to do this, because who's turning off their EazyBot next year? Not me. I know I'm not. And I don't think anybody that's on this call or that we introduced this to that has made a profit passively for the next year is not going to want to renew their annual subscription. It just doesn't make sense. It's just like you have a savings account and instead of paying you 0.01 or 0.02% annually, is now paying you a return of 4% annually in a down market, up to 20% annually if we turn it around into a bull market or even more, we have no idea because we've never been in a bull market with EazyBot yet. You're just not going to stop that income flowing into your household. It just doesn't make sense. So we have a product that works. And if you have a product that works, it sells itself. And even if you don't share it with a single solitary soul, you and your own house are going to be profitable with EazyBot. You're going to want to renew your subscription. And so take advantage of this VIP Plus if at all possible. We've done it and we're extremely excited about it. If I go and show you guys my wallet, you'll see that all of my software service fees that I pay are only 15% deduction instead of the 20%. And that's just absolutely outstanding. I love it. I love it. I love it. So instead of my wallet going down, I think just yesterday it was like 170 or 169. I go in it today and now it's 176. It keeps going up because I'm saving money and we're making money from the affiliate program as well, which is the program where you share it with others. And if you're not doing that, then you're still making money all on your own, which is the beautiful thing. We have a product that you don't have to share with anybody to increase your wealth. And that's EazyBot.
There you go.
All right, Uncle Les, this is a good bot talk. I'm
good.
done.
It's a good job, that's great. I love it when you're
Thank
driving.
you.
I love it when you're driving. I lay back and listen to the good stuff, and you show everybody how to make money in EazyBot and how easy it is. Once again, if you guys, any of you who just started, just you're welcome and get ready for the ride. And the goal is, remember, you can start out with 600 or 300, but always add to your bot. The goal is add as you get some extra money, build up your bots over time. Is where else can you get a return? And if you need access to your funds in an emergency, absolutely. Just go to your brokerage account, turn off your bots, take your money, do what you got to do. So that's why we love EazyBot. You know, the money's not tied up forever. You see your money, and you can use your money when you need to. Now the goal is to build a nice big account that will continue to grow, and leave it alone, and that's the goal, right? But life happens, and we know that. And EazyBot is accommodated. You can accommodate most people. So just come on for the line. And if you're thinking about joining, you haven't yet, don't hesitate. Sign up, get your bot rolling, and you can make money while you sleep. Which ends with what I say to everybody now, to peak them. If you want to make money while you sleep, who's not interested in that? Then show them the video, invite them to a meeting or two, and especially when we have our community getting on there, everybody's super excited and talking about it. Because people want to do what other people are doing. They don't be left out. If they see a community excited about something and they hear about it, they're gonna want to be part of it. So just invite them to the group, invite them to a meeting, invite them to sit in a session like this where we talk about how wonderful our bots are, how much money it's making us. And that's the best way to be part of a community. So that said, that's Kareem. It's been a pleasure. Thank you everybody for joining us. And we'll see you back next week, hopefully Friday or Sunday, for Bot Talk. Thank you guys for being there. Let me take the recording off.